Welcome everyone. Today we are back at Epcot and we are going to explore Future World. Now for those of you who are not familiar with the layout of Epcot, maybe you've not been here before or not been here a lot. Epcot is essentially divided into two areas. There's a World Showcase, which a lot of us think of when we think of Epcot. That's where all the countries are around the lake. And it's sort of like a giant folk fest where you can try out the different foods of different countries and experience their culture. And then there's Future World. And Future World is where we have Spaceship Earth, that big sphere when you first enter Epcot. There's a lot more going on at Future World. So that's where we're going to spend our time in today's video. And you can see the standby for Spaceship Earth is 60 minutes. I'd recommend not doing Spaceship Earth upon your arrival. It's the first thing that people see, and so they always flock to it. If you wait till later in the day, sometimes it dwindles down to 5 or 10 minutes. So you might want to hold off until there's a shorter line. Now we just veered off to the left of Spaceship Earth, just so you have an idea of what's over here. This is where you're going to find guest relations. If you have lost items, anything that you need done, guest relations can help. As we exit out the other side, we see a little pathway or a tunnel that passes between this restaurant and Mouse Gears. And once you get inside, you can go in 3 directions. Heading off to the left. Now one of the things we're going to find over here is the Body of Life Pavilion. It used to be an attraction. It closed in 2007. It was really pretty cool, but it's done now. So that pavilion, it looks like a big golden dome, and it's used more for special events. Right now, the Food and Wine Festival is going on, and that is the Food and Wine Festival Center. But you can see there's something new in the works. This is going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy attraction. As we head down, you can see that golden dome right there. That is where we're heading. As we come down from the pavilion, we're going to veer off to the left. I haven't been in this attraction in a long time because it uses centrifugal force to make you feel like you're experiencing the G-force of space travel. But in order to do that, it spins around. Now, you're not supposed to know it's spinning around, but I can feel it because I must have minor vertigo or something, because I get out of that ride and I feel dizzy and I have wobbly legs, and it just kind of doesn't set well with me. So as a rule, I just avoid this ride. However, today, to show you, let's see if we can get inside. If it's not too long a wait, we'll go in. Oh my goodness, it's only 10 and 15 minutes. I was kind of hoping it'd be a really long wait so I wouldn't have to go on. But I'm going to do it for you. It says the Earth side is less intense, so that's the one I took. So it gives you a caution, and I suspect this is because of the vertigo that I talked about earlier.
You're here today for flight training, the most thrilling experience that any astronaut candidate will ever have.
Oh my goodness, they have air sickness bags here.
And for landing,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Navigator, initiate thrusters to adjust pitch.
That's
Now.
me.
Up ahead, you should see Japan, the land of the rising sun.
There's a little activity center as you leave. And then of course we are going to be funneled into the gift shop. And we're on our way. That wasn't nearly as problematic as I remember, but I also took the less intense. It's sort of like the Star Tours, if you've ever been to that at Studio, except the screen is really close to your face. So if you're one that uses reading glasses, you might want to think about putting your glasses on, because you're looking at something that's only about a foot to 18 inches in front of your nose. So that's something to think about. But it was actually pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I went on it. I think it's changed considerably since I went on it years and years and years ago. Now we're going to head over to Test Track. As you come out of Mission Space, you can see it behind me, you turn to your left, you get the Test Track. Now Test Track is designed to be a ride where you're supposed to be in a car and you're putting it through test conditions. So it's not really a roller coaster because it doesn't go up and down hills, but it does spin and slide. You can hear the cars going by now. It spins and slides and accelerates and goes through banks and that type of thing. So if you're not into speed, you probably won't like Test Track. Now they do have a standby and a single rider line here. So we're gonna see if I can get in single rider. Just so you're aware, when you go on a Test Track, there are 3 people per vehicle. So if you go single rider, you are going to be with 2 other people in your car, and you will be separated from your group. The first thing they have is a station where you can design a car. You can bypass this, but it does make it a little more fun. As we exit, we can get our pictures from our ride. You can see the new Corvette. Man, that's a nice car. And it takes you through some activities before you get to the gift shop. This is pretty interesting. You can play a little bit of a slot car, but it is electronic and digital. I'm not going to stop and do these because we have a lot more to see in Future World. However, you can just come in from the exit side, from the gift shop side, and participate in some of these activities if the speed ride is not for you. And here's the gift shop. Look at that, how they take tires and turn those into bins for the things that they sell. As we exit, the monorail track goes right above us, and we're going to head into Mouse Gear. Now the cool wash that you see to the left is a refreshment stand where you can get snacks and drinks. They have a taste track here as well. So we'll just take a look at what you can get here. So you can get frozen drinks and you can get chips. This is kind of clever, how they take these and make them look like they're embedded into ice. And look at that Test Track dummy enjoying a Coca-Cola. And Mouse Gears is the main gift shop in Future World. And this place has pretty much everything. I just ran into a family that I met on the tram last night. Little boy and girl, about 6 or 7 years old, and they had costumes on like Bert and Mary Poppins, and they're just adorable, so cute. And they came today wearing the same costumes. They get their picture taken with Mary. So out we head to explore the rest of Future World. Next we're going to look at Innoventions. It is across the pathway from Mouse Gears, the same pathway that we originally walked in. So here we are inside Innoventions, and here they have interesting interactive activities and displays. And who doesn't like to do math when you're on vacation? In a way, it's the things that are themed in the Journey to Imagination ride for real. Those activities that Figment alludes to, you actually get to play around with here at Innoventions. Everything we saw up to this point is what they call Future World East. Everything east of center. Now we're going to look at the center of Future World. So aside from Spaceship Earth, one of the focal points is the fountain. Periodically throughout the day they have fountain shows. The music starts and the fountain dances through the music. It's really fun to watch at night when it's also lit up. There are a few stands in the center. You can get popcorn over here. You can get souvenir items at that stand. And right here we have the pin station, where primarily you can get the pin for pin collectors. And oftentimes, right over there, you'll see private pin traders and collectors who will set up their wares. And I see a small group, so 1 or 2 people might be here, but sometimes all of these walls are just covered with pins and pin traders.
Well, which one is it you want your world from? It's that one? Okay, that's all.
But it also brings with it the dawn of great civilization. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Track the Phoenicians. In 1450, Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press.
All step for man, 1 giant leap for mankind.
Shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
And we exit into Project Tomorrow. Interestingly, one of the few attractions where you don't exit into a gift shop. Now, somewhere up here should be me. I'm a busy man. I don't have time to wait around looking for my picture to pop up on the wall. But there are a lot of things we can do here, speaking of being busy, that look like an awful lot of fun. There's plenty of days and plenty of things to see, not only at all of Walt Disney World, but even right here at Epcot.